Hello and welcome back to the second episode of Musish.
Musish!
With me, James Gavin.
And me, Ramsay.
Joined as always by
me, Chris Tarkle. Hello,
our
boy.
elusive
K2.
producer. I thought I'd give you a shout out this time.
Come on.
Yeah, we've actually made notes this time.
We've prepared well. Or at least I have.
I've got some notes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know if do you want to chat first or do you want to go straight into it? It's up to you.
You know what? I want to chat first.
I would chat to you because I haven't seen you.
Yeah.
But I would say I haven't seen you in a while, but I saw you earlier today. So
I mean,
that kind of ruined it.
We have seen each other like 4 times this week.
We know each other well.
But now that the podcast, I think, I'd refrain from speaking to you because I want our podcast to have quality conversation in it.
We started a conversation. Yeah, we met yesterday. We started a conversation, then we'll actually save that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll do that on the podcast.
I can't remember what that was.
It's one of the albums that we're going to be discussing.
Oh, right, okay.
But
How are you, Gav?
I'm pretty good. I'm ill.
How's life at the moment?
I'm ill, as I've said, so I'm a bit worse for wear.
Yeah.
I'm soldiering through to do Musish pod.
You are a bit of a soldier, actually, because you're ill. You've probably got what I've got.
Well, that's what I want to get onto now, actually.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
the Red Cherries
And
did...
how was that?
Well, let me finish talking first. The Red Cherries did a gig. Red Cherries is allegedly mine and Ramsay's band.
Yeah.
You weren't there, Ramsay.
Yeah, I was quivering in bed with disease and illness.
Well, I know that's not true. So earlier in the week, you decided you were too ill to do the gig. Then you kind of were on the mend a bit.
Yeah, but I actually still can't sing.
You thought you were too ill to sing, which was fair enough. And I was going to take over. And then the morning of the gig, I woke up ill with whatever you had. So I was probably worse than you.
Probably, yeah.
Did you watch the gig, Ramsay?
Did I?
Did you come and watch? Did you come and show your support?
As I say, I was diseased and ill in bed.
You went to the cinema.
I did go to the cinema. Yeah.
I thought that was a more effective use of your time.
No, yeah, I booked the cinema ticket without contemplating.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gone.
I'll be better in future though.
Well, hopefully you'll be there in future. That's what I need.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I saw a film called The Taste of Things. Have you heard of that?
I haven't heard of that.
It was set in France in the late Victorian era.
Could you get that up on Google Crush?
Although
The Taste of Things.
that's very British-centric, isn't it? Saying the late Victorian era when it was in
Well,
France.
yeah, they didn't. I don't
Yeah.
know who was kicking about in France at the time.
Probably a Louis. Speaking of Louis, oh my God, what a segue that is! Speaking of Louis, we've got my friend Louis, my friend from home, sat in the corner.
Sat in the corner.
Do you want to come and say hello to the camera?
You can come and use this mic if you want.
To the camera.
I don't think that was picked up, but we're...
Yeah,
No, you'll get the little background audio. You'll hear him a little bit.
There we go.
he's here for a couple of
Hello,
days. Coming to Oasis night at Indie Thursdays
Yeah,
tonight.
Oasis night at Indie Thursdays.
Massive night.
Well, it's been a big Oasis-censured week for us.
Yeah.
Because, well, for me,
Yeah.
not for you, because the gig was a battle of the cover bands.
And
We were
how
Oasis.
did it go?
It went well.
Did your voice keep up?
Yeah, it started to go a bit at the end.
Yeah.
But
Well, did you finish on Champagne Supernova?
we did. So there's not too much singing in that.
Yeah.
Some of the songs I thought I was pretty good on.
Did you win?
Well, that's the thing. There's not actually been an official announcement, as
Okay.
far as I know.
And how were the other bands?
Well, they were both really good. We had Just Married, who formed 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
They came up
Were
with...
they Arctic Monkeys?
They were Arctic Monkeys.
Right.
They came up and played with their bass player. I was in the room. We were doing sound check, or trying to get a sound check, when the bass player for that band walked in, and he introduced himself to the rest of the band because they'd never met before.
Really? Fair enough.
And they were really good. I think they won.
Yeah.
'Cause Joe-
Arctic Monkeys, it's the sort of band that everyone knows their songs.
Joe spoke to one of the band Social Sex, I think it was Amir, and he said that the Arctic Monkeys won, but there's not been any official announcement.
Right.
So,
What was there any prize?
well, they hadn't got a prize when they turned up, and then somebody came back with a Tesco bag with a head of broccoli and 2 Ferrero Rochers. There's 6 of us in the band. I don't think the Ferrero Rochers would have gone too far, so I'm not too...
Yeah, but what about the broccoli?
Yeah, I mean, I don't eat enough fruit and veg, so it could be good.
What is your diet like, actually? What
Fair
do you eat?
Well, I've got a food-related topic coming up later.
So do I, actually.
There we go.
Yeah. Crazy.
I eat a lot of things.
Do you eat any naan breads?
Sometimes.
I don't know why I've just looked at Krish there.
Yeah, I think
I was going to say, I think I know why you looked at me. I've got a sneaky suspicion.
Yeah, I like. No, I'm ready.
Yeah,
It's
same.
fine.
Yeah.
Where are you going with this? Is this a segue onto something? Or?
No, it's the ish part of the music.
I'm surprised we got as much positive feedback from.
We did, yeah. We got
a lot of my.
I think people like people just talking absolute waffle there.
Well, they're gonna enjoy this. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I've got one of the most glowing recommendations was from my friend's dad. So Steve Roberts, if you're listening, I look at the camera. If you're listening, hello, thank you for listening. I was told to give him a shout out, so I'm doing that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of positive. I don't know why, but
I do. I think it was great.
It is a good podcast.
Yeah, I don't know about all this
It's
like
an enjoyable listen.
self-criticism.
Yeah.
as well.
I'm
No
a
need to be
perfectionist.
self-deprecating. It is good.
I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah, but
And
we're
it's
not.
we are perfect.
Apart from that, 2 minutes. But we won't talk about that 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Shout out to Shoelace.
The food thing. The food thing was going to move me swiftly onto. I ran out of ideas last week, and I thought, are we going to sustain a weekly podcast?
Yeah, of course we are. Yeah.
I'll ask people to help. And my friend Jacob, Steve Roberts' son, suggested we talk about our favourite meal deals, and asked that I
So
mention it.
we're happy our podcast.
I was going to say, so you've just directly ripped off the Happy Hour podcast.
I've never seen
because
that podcast.
I was thinking of doing this, but then I just thought I can't.
Well, I think we spoke about this, didn't
Yeah,
we?
we can't do what Jackmate did.
But you can.
Well, we can. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh, I
not.
won't bother then.
yeah.
I don't.
No,
I just-
absolutely do, because it's a great
God,
chat.
yeah, I love this chat. So,
Go on.
am I going first? Favorite?
You can do. Yeah.
Well, it's a serious subject, really, because I think when you have a day where there's a meal deal, the meal deal is the centre of the day. I think everything in that day revolves around the meal deal, wouldn't you say?
Could you answer the question, or are we? Are you trying to think of your favourite meal?
No,
deal?
I'm just giving some background on my meal deal choice. Okay.
Which is.
I'll
I'm ready to move
I'll
off
get-
this topic.
I'll get
fairly
onto
soon.
it. I'll get onto it.
Oh, I'm very loud then.
And so I think every day, every meal deal sort of day, has a different vibe, different venture, different adventure. And so, why are you looking at me like this?
My
I
favourite.
don't
meal
really
deal.
know where you're going with this.
No, let me.
He's not got one. That's what it is.
No,
He's
no.
trying to think of one.
Let me finish. And so I'd say I have so many different meal deals, but I will give you an average answer. Okay, a 330 milliliter can of Red Bull.
Right. Automatically, I'm off. Don't like this. He's
Yeah,
got Red
shout
Bull,
out to Red Bull,
sugar-free.
sponsor us.
They don't. Don't say that. I think that causes trouble if you say things like that.
A packet of McCoy's crisps.
Okay.
Either the sizzling prawn flavour
Right.
or the Thai sweet chicken chili flavour.
Yeah. I like that.
Sandwich.
Your main.
The main, honestly, varies. But if I had to choose one right now, I think I'd go for the tomato, basil, and mozzarella pasta or something.
Not a sandwich, but yeah.
Yeah. So you go now.
Well, it depends. For me, this is terrible. I think I don't know if we're cutting this, but this is.
We are not cutting this. This is great chat.
Absolutely nothing gets cut. This is. I'm really enjoying
This is
this.
gold.
This
This is the money.
Chicken stuffing and bacon sandwich.
Never had it.
Nice.
Not a fan of stuffing actually. On a Christmas dinner even, it's a bit overrated.
Fanta lemon or an orange Lucozade.
Okay, don't mind that.
And then if I'm going for a tasty meal deal, rather than sustenance, I'm going for a Mars bar. If I'm going to fill myself up, I'm going for beef hula hoops.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Although Mars bar, I tell you what, this brings us on to my segment. The segues today have been incredible. So me and Louis were discussing chocolate
Friend
bars
of the
earlier. I had a Boost, and it was lovely.
Weird.
And we did some predictions.
Get a picture of Boost up there, yeah.
We did some predictions for what your favourite chocolate bar would be and what your favourite chocolate bar would be.
I don't think you'll get mine.
I don't think we'll get yours. I don't think we'll get anyone's.
No.
But still fun and games, isn't
I've
it?
told you what mine is, so
Have
Yeah.
you?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh, I mean, in what surely is it the Mars?
no, don't. Hang on.
Well,
We,
he
We're letting
did
him
just-
predict.
he did
No,
just-
I've told him in the past.
Oh,
I've told him
okay.
in the
we've
past.
got a whole segment here. So Louis' prediction for Gav's favourite chocolate bar is Louis. Do you want to get on the mic? No one heard that. Kit Kat Chunky.
No. You can hear him.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Kit Kat Chunky. My prediction is a Twix. Are we right?
Louis closer.
Okay.
I do like a Kit Kat Chunky.
Yeah.
Twixes are fine. It's Mars bar.
Told you. I told
Yeah.
you.
Best.
He
Yeah.
just mentioned that he has it in his meal deal.
I know. Yeah. That's poor for me actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should have remembered.
And I've definitely had that conversation with you.
And then Louis and I both predicted the same chocolate bar for you.
Interesting.
We thought you had this chocolate bar written all over you. Kinder Bueno.
No.
I can see that though.
Back in the day, it was.
Yeah.
It's not now.
What a chocolate bar
It's a
there.
Kit Kat Chunky now. Actually.
Wow.
Louis said someone's will be
Yeah.
a Kit Kat Chunky.
Yeah, mine's a Kit Kat Chunky.
Wow.
A Kit Kat Chunky or a Yorkie?
Yeah,
Yorkies,
Yorkie.
which
On,
are purple
only for
or-
men. Yeah.
Huh?
Purple?
No,
What the fuck are you on about?
Blue or purple? The
yeah, the raisin one.
yeah.
The blue?
The blue one, yeah.
The purple
Solid-
one's
I
nice.
like the purple one, but
Solid
it's not better than the
Nestle
blue one.
chocolate.
The purple one used to be my favourite, but I'm.
I like. Do you like the what's the dairy milk with the nuts in it? What's it called?
Fruit and nut.
Fruit and nut. That's it. Yeah.
Dairy
Fruit and
milk,
nut.
not
Dairy
banana.
milk. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's fine.
Chocolate.
Yeah, but
chocolate is
Bourneville.
incredible, isn't it?
Ball what?
But yeah, my granddad used to.
Bourneville's the goat.
Oh my god.
Cadbury's dark chocolate. Bourneville
Get
also.
Bourneville up. Let me see what this
Yeah,
is.
okay.
Yeah,
For
my-
reference, Bourneville is like next to where I live, right?
Yeah, because it was.
It's where Cadbury
it's,
World
it's a
is.
Quaker village, isn't
I've
it?
been to
Or
Cadbury
it
World.
was.
Have you been to Cadbury World? So I live about 5 minutes from Cadbury World.
There you go.
Oh shit! I need to put chocolate bar. Bourneville chocolate. This shit.
I know. I'm familiar. Yeah.
yeah.
My
Bad boy chocolate.
my grandparents used to
Serious,
like
yeah.
not buy any chocolate, but they'd have Bourneville. Like they wouldn't buy any serious chocolate, but they'd have Bourneville. So I'd be scranning Bourneville watching Tipping Point or something.
Get the chase on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you boys like dark chocolate out of it?
I like dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Is Bourneville's mixed race, isn't it?
But no, Bourneville's like
Is that-
it's a lighter dark chocolate. Like it's not like like the like my mum eats this really dark
Yeah,
chocolate
yeah.
and reckons she's the dog's bollocks.
It's
'cause
meant
of
to be
it.
good for you, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. Oh, it's not even bad for you, and it just
Yeah.
tastes like shite. Like no one's eating it
I
for
know
the
because
enjoyment.
it's just
wank.
it's basically just cocoa beans in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
spoke about this earlier. Dark chocolate.
Yeah, and red
Red
wine.
wine,
Red
good
wine's
for
a superfood as well.
I don't
Apparently,
like red wine.
super drink. Yeah, I don't like wine. It's
I like
just
white
bitter, innit?
white wines.
White
Fucking
wine, yeah.
goat.
£2 in a plastic bottle white wine from Bossman.
Oh wow. those were the semester one days.
That's correct.
Down in pints of wine.
Down in pint. Oh, Jesus, yeah. Down
Dark-
in pints.
dark
Of,
times.
we've gone from down in pints of wine to
Not drinking.
I didn't know you at this point. I'm glad I didn't.
yeah.
Should we move on to our first music topic, Ramsay?
Which one would you like to choose?
I would like to talk about the Stone Roses album, Second Coming.
Okay.
Now, if you follow the Instagram and you've done your homework, like we asked you to,
To be
No.
fair, I've been chatting with Nat and Sophie, and yeah, they've been saying they've been listening, so
they've been, well, there we
we've
go.
got a bit of a following.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gone. It was on the story. But
32 followers. Wow, we are
moving
massive.
quick, we are taking over.
Huge.
Yeah, Second Coming, Stone Roses' second album after
Yep.
their debut, 5 years afterwards. I've got controversial opinions, and apparently you do.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure many people have listened to this album, if I'm being
They
honest.
should have done if they followed.
I think
the
I
Instagram.
think people listened to the first Stone Roses album and stopped there because that's where all the well-known songs are.
Yeah.
And this one is an hour and 12 minutes, and so I think people are put off by that. But
How long's the first one?
it's about 50 something minutes maybe.
Right.
I think the first album makes more sense in my mind. I don't necessarily know what that means, but I think it has more structure. It has more recognizable sort of tunes on there. Maybe because it's more well known, but I think it just flows better as an album. But I think this album has more glimpses of like incredible music. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Some of the tunes on there, like Daybreak,
Daybreak's amazing.
so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. In my notes, I just put just fucking amazing.
That sums it up.
And I also said Ian Brown is probably the weak point of the band,
right.
which is maybe controversial. He's not a good singer at all, is he?
I think it works quite well on this album, though. It's quite raspy.
Yeah. I also put Ian Brown sounds like Joe Rainbow. Would you agree?
Not really.
Yeah, I think he does.
Joe Rainbow of All in Good Sport.
Yeah, and of Martini's Red.
And of the Red Cherries, thank you. Yeah. Well, you'd know if you turned up to the gig.
Yeah,
what
so
we're called.
What are your controversial
Well, my
opinions?
controversial opinion is it's not better. I'm not going to pretend.
No.
But I like it way more. I come back to it more often.
Yeah.
I listen to it like every few months or so. I listen to it again over the preparing for this.
Yeah.
I've got pretty much every single song on my playlist.
Yeah.
I think the structure thing's interesting because this was my first thought when I first listened to it, and it still holds up for me now, is that it starts off the songs are kind of in sections. You can kind of compartmentalize them into, this is like a kind of hard bluesy song.
Yeah.
This is more of a, so like Breaking Into Heaven compared to 10 Story Love Song.
Yeah.
A very different sounding songs.
Yeah, definitely.
And
but they still have they all have the Stone Roses sort of
yeah
charm to them.
Well, at the beginning of the album, they're very different. But I think as it kind of gets towards the end, as it goes on, the lines get a bit more blurred.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of feel mixed together in those two genres that the album's going for.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool.
The Stone Roses are one of the bands that have one of the most distinctive sounds. It's pure fusion, isn't it, between sort of classic rock and the Manchester Happy Mondays sort of dancey, boppy vibe.
Well, you can see that on this album with Begging You, especially. Begging You. That's like, it's got like a breakbeat behind it.
Yeah.
And it's about 8 minutes long or something.
And this album came out in 1994, and part of it,
5 years.
most of it was done in Rockfield Studios in Wales. And when they wrapped up the recording, who came in afterwards?
I don't know.
Oasis, to make What's the Story, Morning Glory.
There you go.
Yeah, you don't get that sort of knowledge everywhere.
The Wikipedia is on the screen now.
Yeah.
Some of it's on there. Some of what you just said. I can't see the Oasis bit though, so that's straight off.
The Oasis bit isn't on there.
There you go, straight off.
Didn't turn my mic on.
You didn't turn your mic on.
Moving like Prodford. That's terrible.
Stop the Prodford slander.
Bradford.
Yeah, but
Listen to
I
All in Good Sports
think
and stuff.
overall it's just a good album.
Yeah.
Stone Roses don't make bad music. And have you listened to any of the new John Squire tunes
Yeah.
with
Liam Gallagher. I
with
like-
the mighty LG.
I like the second one, Mars to Live
Mars
For.
to Live For, yeah.
I don't like the first one that much.
Yeah, the lyrics are shit, aren't they?
The
The
instrumental's
lyrics are
cool.
one. Yeah. I
He
mean,
starts
John
going through
Squire
colours.
he just writes good music, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But obviously not good lyrics. Did John Squire write the lyrics for Stone Roses? Do you know?
I don't know.
I doubt Ian Brown did because he's got about 2 brain cells, and he went to prison. He went to prison a few times, didn't he?
I didn't know
Ian
that.
Brown, yeah. We're getting a
Getting
Google
it.
search on this.
You need to be a bit quicker, Chris.
Yeah.
Did he write?
What's this internet browser?
Ecosia, I've heard of
It's
this.
what the uni like defaults to. It's like their safe search. It says he's a songwriter. He was the guitarist, and he formed a songwriting partnership with lead singer Ian Brown.
Yeah, I'm
We're
sure.
kind of none the wiser, but he probably was involved.
And he
at
gave
some
up in
point.
2007. He gave up music to fully commit to painting.
Well, he's just
Nice.
got back into music.
Have you
He's-
seen any interviews with him?
No. I don't know much.
He's such a cool guy. He sort of just sits in his chair and like he doesn't say anything unless he's asked to, and then he says about 3 words. But the Stone Roses interviews from back in the day, they're obviously just so high in every interview, and they just barely say anything. They're just like chilling in their chair.
I think I was going to say I don't know much about the Stone Roses outside of the music, but I do because this is how I started listening to them. My mum, for my 14th, 15th birthday, something like that, bought me a Stone Roses biography after I was in the car talking about how I didn't like Guns N' Roses.
Yeah,
She gave it to me and she was like, I remember the other day we were talking about how much you like the Stone Roses. I'd never heard of them, and I was like, "You're wrong on two different levels." But it, you know, I like the music now.
I know which
it got me
band
to
I'd prefer. Yeah.
got me to listen. Yeah,
Do you like Guns N' Roses?
I do not like Guns N' Roses.
I remember I used to listen to November Rain. That was all right.
It's fine. Yeah, there's some.
Yeah, it's
Sweet
just
Child
so
of Mine's
so
pretty good.
American, isn't it? I'm not a fan of those like leather jacket, greasy, long-haired American bands.
I don't like Axl Rose's voice.
Yeah,
It just annoys
it's
me.
just
It's
a bit
grating.
creepy as well.
And he's a bad guy as well.
Is it?
Axl Rose. He's like, there's a song.
I'm
and I-
a bad guy.
Don't want it to be Googled because some of the lyrics on there. Do not Google it. I think it's called.
Yeah, stay off Ecosia for that one.
Yeah, it's like I forget what it's called, but it's an anti-immigration song written by Guns N' Roses, with like about 8 different slurs in it. Like
Yeah, that's not
you
great.
know, and Slash obviously isn't white, and he was like, I don't feel comfortable doing this song, and Axl Rose was basically, you do the song or you're out the band. Which I mean, Guns N' Roses
Wow.
wouldn't be anything without Slash.
Yeah, of course.
So
Not that I'm saying, of course, like I know anything about Guns N' Roses. To have a clue.
he's a good guitarist.
I was gonna say, to be fair, even I've heard of Slash.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
Like
But
I remember my cousins used to be like obsessed with Slash.
yeah,
Yeah.
are you a big fan of, or are you impressed by people who can shred really quickly? Because it does. I mean, I'm like, yeah, you've obviously put hours of practice into doing this. It sounds shit. It doesn't sound good at all.
yeah, but it's kind of cool.
It's like, it is.
I can't do
suppose.
it.
Yeah. No, I
I'm
wish. I
impressed by it,
suppose I wish I
definitely.
could do it. Yeah.
Yeah, of
Maybe,
course.
maybe I'm just jealous.
So, second comment. I'm glad we agree on that because
No, I still think the first album's my favorite album
Oh.
out of that. Yeah.
we don't agree then. Oh,
But
sorry, I
but
misread the.
No, but I also think the second album is incredible. I
Yeah.
don't think it's a
well,
bad
people
album.
say it's terrible. Like we were at went for chicken wings yesterday, Wing Wednesdays,
Wednesday. Shout out.
and they had Joe, Rainbow, and Sophie squawking in my ear about like Joe says the only good song on the whole thing is Love Spreads, and then the rest of them are terrible
Do you know why he said that?
because it's the only one he's listened
Because
to.
Liam Gallagher said in an interview, Love Spreads is one of his favourite Stone Roses songs.
I'm calling you out, Joe Rainbow. You haven't listened to the album,
You've
and
not.
I know you haven't.
Yeah.
You can
What
pretend
about
you have.
what about Foz? Do you like that one? The last song on the album.
Not really.
I was playing it quite loud in my room yesterday, and then Foz comes on, which is just a bit of a mental song.
It should really end with Love Spreads.
Yeah, but Foz is like really dissonant violins and like someone banging on a piano. It's just a bit of a weird tune, and I knew my flatmates. I could hear my flatmates like moving around outside my door, and I knew they were just like thinking, "This kid is on some different gravy."
He's something special, this guy. The music he
I'm just
listens
like- just like
to
vibing to
is out of just their realm of possibility. They don't know.
I can hear them listening to Taylor Swift or something outside, and I'm listening to Foz. Fozzie Bear.
Fozzie Bear. Sorry, I'm logging into my Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi's turned off. I think that's all we have to say on Second Coming then.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you have a personal favourite track on the album?
probably. Chris, could you get the album track list up, please?
I was about to do that.
Because
now.
Daybreak, I remember loving Daybreak.
Daybreak's
They're all really good, actually.
straight to
Breaking
the
into
man.
Heaven's really good.
Breaking Into Heaven's so interesting because it's like 4 minutes of just noise. Like, there's like jungle sounds, isn't
Yeah.
there? And then it kind of there's that you can hear like frogs. You can hear frogs and like parrots and things like that just for like 4 minutes. Every once in a while you hear a guitar. And this is like 5 years after the first album. Nothing's come out. Nobody knows what's happening. You know, you've got other bands who are kind of taking over the Britpop scene. Like you said, Oasis is kind of
Yeah,
coming in to be the Stone Roses killer.
yeah.
And then after about 4 minutes of these jungle sounds, the sound on the album is completely different to the first album. Everybody's going, what's going on here? Nobody knows what's happening.
And then it slips into the Stone Roses sound, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's very different to the first album.
Slightly, yeah. Although
It's still distinctively Stone
it
Roses.
definitely
but it's
is,
kind
yeah.
of it's a lot harder and it's more bluesy.
Yeah. Both albums start with sort of nondescript noise, don't they? 'Cause, yeah.
I think that's probably a reference, and like you think it's doing the same thing again, and then it comes out and it's Second Coming instead, Breaking into Heaven. The lyrics on that song are so cool. It's just so like, angry.
Yeah, I was wondering about the lyrics. So, some of them were really good, but then some of them just felt like they were writing them just because they needed to.
I think Straight to the Man. Some of the lyrics on that are a bit. They're just words that fill the space.
Yeah, they spent 2 years making this album.
2 years.
Yeah, because that's the Oasis thing. Oasis were waiting for Stone Roses to get out of the studio so they could record What's the Story.
They were waiting.
No, but they were waiting. No, they were waiting because because Noel Gallagher had pretty much all the tunes from What's the Story, Morning Glory, and Definitely Maybe at the same time. So it was more of a choice of which ones went on which album. So after they recorded Definitely Maybe, they were pretty much ready straight away to make a second album.
That's interesting that they didn't kind of pack all the good ones on the first album. They assumed that they'd be able to make a second one.
Yeah, I don't know whether they had all the tunes. I know Don't Look Back in Anger, and I think that came a bit later. But I know songs like Champagne Supernova, Roll With It, like they were all quite early on.
Writing Champagne Supernova and not put it on your debut album is so brave.
I
like,
know.
imagine if nobody liked it.
They'd probably not like formed it properly or anything.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've covered Second Coming. There we go.
Yeah, well done.
Tick that off.
First album review. Woo!
Wow.
I don't know if you want to move on straight on to the second album review, or if you've got a note that you want to talk about.
Should we talk about general music that we've listened to this week?
Yeah, but before we do, I want to play your game that you were telling me about. This boring game.
Right. Yeah.
I want to do it on the podcast and show you that it's boring.
Okay. On reflection, it's a very boring game, but the game is that we go through an album that we look at an album that we both know quite well, and we have to guess the top 3 songs. So the top 3 most listened to songs and the 3 least listened to songs
We could
on
do
the
that
album.
with Love Spreads. That might be Love Spreads with Second Coming. Give them my first
I
answer.
wouldn't say I know the album well
No,
enough.
right, fair enough.
I can pull up albums on here if you two don't look at the screen.
Yeah, get all the track list of the album and then you can have a look on Spotify
fine.
afterwards.
So give me an album
So
and play the
not-
game.
We'll do Definitely Maybe.
Let's do Definitely Maybe. Go on.
Seeing as it's Oasis Night tonight.
Oasis Night tonight and last night, but you wouldn't know.
So to be honest, I think we could get this dead on.
I think we might.
Right.
Or I think
okay.
we get close.
So
top 3. See, it's a good game. This I actually
this is I quite like the sound.
I
of
like this.
So if I look at the screen, will this ruin it for me?
No, you can look at the screen right now.
Okay.
You're going to lock in
but
your
it
answers.
can see.
You can see who's viewed it. Oh, yeah, that's a little bit.
Yeah,
of a
just
giveaway.
go on like the Wikipedia one.
Yeah, fine.
So Live Forever is number 1. It is. It's got to be. It's got to be number 1.
Oh, the thing's gone.
Yeah, sorry, I'm bringing it back. I had to zoom in. Give me a
Bring
second.
it back in. We're still on the Stone Roses Wikipedia page.
Am I?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
Come on.
Prodford would never.
Prodford would never.
Right, there we go.
I'm going to hire him. He's gonna be our new producer. You're only here because you do this for free. If we paid you, you'd be gone.
Because Prodford gets paid. Prodford pays us.
Go on. Right.
Live Forever. Live Forever
yeah.
is number 1.
Fair.
Slide
Do you know
Away's
what?
got to be number 2.
Do you know what? Rogue choice. Married with Children's going to be up there.
Do you think? Because
Yeah.
of TikTok and stuff?
Yeah. Because Married with Children's just like blown up over the past few months, maybe
Yeah.
a year or so, because of TikTok. You get all those like slideshow
I love those
meme
slideshows.
things, and it's
They're so
always
good.
Married with Children.
But is it above Rock and Roll Star or Slide Away?
Absolutely,
I'd
it
say
will
it.
be.
I say it is.
Supersonic? Cigarettes and Alcohol?
Supersonic's probably up there.
I think Married with Children will be in that top 3.
I'm not so sure. I think my top 3 is Live Forever, Supersonic, and Cigarettes and Alcohol.
I'm going to put Live Forever, Supersonic, and Married with Children. I'm going to risk it.
Okay.
And are you going with a bottom 3?
Yeah,
Bottom
we're going to do
three.
a bottom 3 as well. Well, Up in the Sky.
Yeah.
No one knows that tune.
I love Up in the Sky.
I love Up in the Sky. I love every
Shaker
song.
Maker, probably.
Do you think?
Yeah. I don't think people listen to Shaker Maker.
Mm.
And Diggsy's Dinner.
Mm,
Diggsy's Dinner, it will be the bottom.
Yeah. No, I think Up in the Sky will be the bottom one.
Are we ready to check then?
No, I'll put my 3 in as well. So Up in the Sky, Bring It On Down,
Ooh.
and
Sorry, I'm tired.
Diggsy's Dinner.
Bring It On Down. Such a good
Ready?
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready. The grand reveal.
I know, yeah. We should have really had this up before we were ready. And it doesn't say.
Okay, you know what
full
we'll do?
screen it, full screen it, full screen it.
Oh yeah, true. No, yes, of course.
It doesn't say. Right.
Oh my god. Get it up on your laptop.
My laptop is.
No,
Gav's
Gav's
gonna have to get it
laptop.
up on his laptop.
What am I?
Have you got Spotify on your laptop?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Well,
Look,
surely
find
it's
the
gonna do
album on
same
there.
look up
thing,
the
isn't it?
album.
Is it not going to do the same thing? Oh.
No,
No,
no.
it should
It does
work
it,
on the app.
yeah, it does it on my laptop, yeah.
On the app, it does. I just don't
Right,
know.
yeah, you've got the Google.
Yeah.
Oh, this game's so much more hassle than I thought it'd be.
Should we
No,
think
but-
of another album for the second round of this game? While we're.
Are we doing the second
Are
round
we,
now?
are we doing a second
You could do a second round.
we
I'm surprised we did a
could do
first
second
round.
You know what? We could do a... No, we can't do a third.
We could do a second round. Though.
Yeah, we'll do a second round.
Well, yeah, go on.
What's the story, Morning Glory?
No, ban Oasis. We've had enough
Alright.
Oasis.
What's an album that we both know quite well?
Should we do a Beatles one?
Could do a Beatles one.
I think it'd be interesting doing the White album.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
the White album.
Let's do the White album.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm having trouble with the Wi-Fi here. It's not coming up.
Oh, no.
But this is bloody brilliant.
What a game this has been.
We can just assume like we've given our
Yeah,
answers.
we got it right.
You can check along at home if you want.
No, we've got to find the right answers. Just look up...
I can go on the Genius and just work off that.
yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe viewers, listeners.
Listeners.
Listener, you don't view a song. That'd be crazy if you could, though.
If you had synesthesia.
Is that what it's called?
Synesthesia, yeah.
Synesthesia.
I think that's how it's pronounced.
What?
Somebody's- you get the people also ask on Google. I've just searched definitely maybe listeners, and it's definitely maybe a punk album.
According to Genius, then Supersonic was number 1, or no, Live Forever was number 1, Supersonic 2,
Slide Away.
3. But
Slide Away is right.
Yeah, I always think Slide Away goes under
But that
the radar.
doesn't
a
say
bit, but-
listeners.
no, that's what I mean. That's just views of the lyrics.
Well, in future, we'll stop playing this game.
Yeah, let's.
Or in future, we come prepared, and I can screenshot them
Yeah,
and have it in my notes.
we'll do that.
Will it
That's a
show
good
up on my
idea.
phone?
No, it won't. Definitely not.
Does it not?
No,
Definitely maybe.
Definitely, maybe.
Yeah.
no, definitely not.
This is true. I mean, unless somebody wants to get a hotspot.
Oh no.
Go on, let's go through the White album, and I'll get my hotspot up, and then we can check our answers at the end,
Right, are you doing the White Album?
please.
Oh, but
Yeah.
how many songs are there?
There's a lot.
There's a lot of
I don't think
songs.
we'll be able to get the whole track list up at once.
We're gonna try.
We're
It's
not.
a long album.
But Blackbird,
Blackbird's, yeah, up
probably number 1.
So how are we checking this for reference?
there. I'm gonna put a hotspot on my phone so I can,
Sound.
Cool.
because I can't get any
That's
Wi-Fi.
that's really clever. That.
I'm using up my 4G for this podcast. I hope people appreciate this.
Yeah, Blackbird number 1, I'd say.
Blackbird number 1. While my guitar gently weeps.
Yeah, probably. The second side of the album, or the second half of the album, not many people know the tunes on there,
Some pretty good stuff on there.
or at least like they're not massive songs.
Maybe
Helter Skelter.
Helter Skelter, yeah. Helter Skelter or Revolution 1.
Yeah, back in the USSR. Obla
don't-
Di Obla Da. People know
Yeah,
that one.
People do know that one, but it's not.
This is a difficult one. This is very difficult. Chris looks absolutely perplexed, bewildered.
Yeah, I don't know these tunes, but
He's out of his depth here.
is it not a bit of me?
If we had a Fall Out Boy album up on here,
Oh
we'd be,
wow.
I don't know any of them.
At what point can I get you two to review a Fall Out Boy album? Can I
I
put a
used
request
to like
in?
Fall Out Boy.
When we get Prodford producing and you as
No,
a guest,
I'm saying right, when
Chris.
you've got a week that you've not got an album to do.
that
Okay, no,
that's
okay.
not a thing.
But let's say, can I have a week where I give you an album to one of your albums for that week? I can pick.
Yeah.
we'll have
do that.
we'll have a yearly KT episode.
All right, deal.
Yearly.
Can we say once a semester?
Yeah, sure.
I said Muse Krish and you didn't laugh. I think that's what we call our episode.
Muse Krish.
Muse
I
Krish.
like that.
That
yeah.
that is good. I do like
That
that.
is
That's
good. That's what we
terrific.
can call you. That's your
Oh,
Bradford.
you know. No, actually, I'm not going to bring that up. Never mind. No,
Fine.
no, forget about it.
Fine,
Forget that.
right, brilliant.
That's fine.
Okay.
Have you got the Definitely Maybe up?
No, it's not working.
Sound.
So,
So
I've literally no idea what we're going to do.
This is the shittest game.
This has been a complete
This
waste
is
of
some
time.
of the best content we've ever seen. This is absolutely brilliant.
Bottom 3 on White Album. Let's just keep going and hope that something works.
Revolution 9, number
No.
9.
I bet people
Number
listen to
9.
that like as a joke or something like that. I bet people are not as a
Number
joke.
9. Number 9.
I bet people put that on
Number
every once in a
9.
while.
Yeah.
Honey Pie.
Honey Pie.
Honey Pie is
I love
not-
Honey Pie.
Honey Pie is definitely one of the least listened to
What
songs on that
about
album.
what about Piggies?
Yeah, Piggies is
Do
probably
do
up
do
there.
do 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 do.
Savoy Truffle.
I love.
probably.
Oh, what a tune though. Savoy Truffle.
Good Night. I don't know that song.
All right.
Good Night. I don't know that song. I thought it ended with Revolution 9.
You know, Good Night.
I don't think so.
George Martin strings, like beautiful Paul McCartney melody,
To listen to this song. I don't
sends
know.
you to sleep.
I don't know why you looked at me like I was going to be of any help there.
I just keep on looking at you
Yeah.
for no reason. My head just turns to the left. Slide to the left.
It's 3 minutes. We should review that. 3 minutes. He
Should we just-
died recently. The
Rick.
guy who did the Cha-Cha Slide.
Did he die doing
Was
the
his
Cha Cha
name-
Slide?
Is his name? Is he Lou Vega?
Nah,
No,
that's
that's
Mambo
Mambo
number
number
5.
Ah, same vibes.
Have you ever seen the Royal Family?
Yeah.
Yeah, where they're stripping the wallpaper off the wall and they're all dancing to Mambo number 5. Do you know the one I mean?
I think so. I haven't seen it in a very long time.
Yeah. That well, actually, that's a good question. What's your favourite sitcom?
Favorite sitcom? Ooh. Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay, not a clue.
Never seen that?
Royal Family is mine. No, is it American, British?
Yeah.
American.
In
Is
Philadelphia.
that Rob McElhenney's in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rex
It's
Lamona.
one of my flatmates loves it, but I've been meaning to watch it. Is it actually any good?
It's so funny.
Have you
Yeah.
seen How I Met Your Mother?
No.
Oh, that's good.
It's better than that though.
How I Met Your Mother's like, it's not good, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Always Sunny is like 16 seasons long,
Jesus.
and it's consistently good.
To be fair, How I Met Your Mother is brilliant until the last episode. And the last episode kills off the entire show.
I know how it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
mum's
like-
dead in the spoiler.
Yeah, yeah.
The
It's,
mum's
yeah,
dead.
big spoiler. But it just ruins the entire thing.
Yeah.
Like the last 10 minutes of the last episode in like season 13 or 14 just like completely like eradicate the entire character growth. It is bollocks. But yeah.
Sorry if you haven't seen How I Met Your Mother. I did just end that. If you're going through it at the minute, don't bother. That's how it ends. The mum's dead the whole time.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it now.
I'm looking now at the track list. I didn't know George Harrison wrote Piggies.
Yeah,
That's so
I know,
funny.
I know.
Because he's like billed as one of the most mature songwriters in the group. He's like,
Even though he's the youngest.
yeah.
We had this conversation last week, didn't
Did we? Oh, we did.
We
Yeah,
did.
you said your grand looked a bit like George Harrison.
we? White Album. Should we rank our top 5 Beatles albums?
Can do.
Go for it.
Sure. Let's do that.
No,
Let's
it's always interesting.
Yeah, go for it.
Sure.
We've had this discussion.
Right. Both our number ones. Yours is
Beatles for Sale.
Beatles for Sale.
Fantastic album.
Mine is Abbey Road.
I want to talk about Beatles for Sale. I think it's really interesting. I think the music's really good. I think it's an interesting story that they had to
Can you
write
get the
it.
Beatles for Sale track list up, please?
They had to write it in like 4 months or something stupid,
Yeah.
and that's why there's so many covers on it. But the covers are really good.
Yeah. It feels strange that the Beatles did covers at one point
Yeah, well, Twist and Shout's a cover.
because they're known as the greatest songwriters of all time.
Twist and Shout's a cover.
Twist and Shout is not on
Twist
this
and
album.
Shout. No, I'm just saying in
Yeah.
general. It's-
8 Days a Week used to be my favourite Beatles song.
We got the right one up here. Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Is that correct? Yeah.
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 That is. I thought that was saying songwriters. It doesn't.
The
say
fact
songwriters.
that this is your favourite Beatles album is absolutely criminal.
I don't think I know a single song off this album.
You don't, because a lot of them are covers.
8 days a week.
This cannot be your favourite.
It
you
is.
Can't, you can't be serious in saying that.
I like Carl Perkins. I like Chuck Berry. We've got two.
Apart from 8 days a week, name the best Beatles song on this album that they actually wrote.
No Reply. I'll Follow the Sun.
No, it's just not as
I Don't Want to Spoil the Party is a great song.
compared to the last 5 albums they did. This is just dire music.
No Reply. I want to pretend this is my own analysis, but I think this is somewhere on the Wikipedia page. No Reply is like the most mature song they'd written, and I think that Beatles for Sale
at the time.
Beatles for Sale
But-
doesn't get enough credit for kind of starting this
No, I disagree.
more mature.
Was it second album?
Beatles for Sale?
Third album?
I want to say fourth.
Are you sure?
I'm fairly fourth.
So
Fourth studio album.
Please Please Me, with the Beatles.
Yes.
What came after that?
Help was after this.
Help.
So
Yeah,
I don't know why, but we could just. It's on Google now somewhere.
I know, but it's
I'm
always,
putting it up on set.
Yeah.
it's always nice to ponder.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what we do. That's,
How can I just
I
find
think
it?
you've gone way past it.
That's
Yeah,
one
let's
of-
ponder while we wait for Muse Crush to.
Views. Oh, is there a discography?
Yeah. Somewhere.
Should we talk about the weather while he does it?
Yeah, do that.
All right.
It's fine, isn't it? It's
Yes.
all right. It was raining last night.
Yeah, I saw that actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but it seemed to be a bit soggy on the ground this morning, a bit moist.
But it's
But
brightened
you know,
up today.
You know what? Sometimes it's soggy on the ground in the morning.
Sometimes it is.
Sometimes
And
it
then-
is.
do you know what?
Here we go.
And then it dries up
then
later.
it dries up.
All right. Please Please Me with the Beatles. A Hard Day's
A
Night.
hard day's
Beatles for
night.
Sale.
Yeah.
A Hard Day's Night is far better than Beatles for Sale.
No.
A Hard Day's Night's amazing.
No, it's not. Look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend Beatles for Sale is the best Beatles album.
Yeah, but
but
it's your favourite.
it's my favourite.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So what's the best? Abbey Road.
Yeah, Abbey Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that took me so long.
Yeah, it is. It's just
That's
so
my second favourite.
so innovative.
Yeah, the medley at the end of that is like
Oh, it's just genius.
Abbey Road, yeah.
The way they transition between songs as well. Wow.
There we are, Abbey Road. We get that up.
Yeah,
Come
and then
Together. What an opening track. Then something. Thoughts on Maxwell's Silver Hammer?
bang bang bang. Yeah, it was. Have you seen Get Back, the
Yeah.
documentary? Yeah,
Where they're hitting the thing with the anvil.
I can't remember what his name is, but yeah.
Mal Evans.
That's the one, Mal Evans.
Do you know the story about Mal Evans?
Committed suicide, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
He got
That's a lie.
murdered.
He was shot by the police.
Wow. Okay.
So Mal Evans, after the Beatles split up, he was in charge of signing people for Apple Records,
Yeah.
and he did quite well until he did really badly and lost a lot of money for Apple Studios. He was sacked and then kind of had a bit of a mental breakdown.
Right.
Then he was up in his top window. He was divorced, and somebody came to check on him because nobody had heard anyone from him. And he was sat in the top of his window with an air rifle and threatened to shoot people. And then the police came and shot him because he didn't say this is an air rifle. It was
Wow.
they thought he was going to snipe people.
Well, R.I.P. Mal Evans.
Yeah.
If the Evans family are listening, we're all with you.
I mean, they're probably
But
still
he's,
going.
he's probably in heaven now.
Have you seen? There's a rumor that
Chris looks like
wrote
he
some of
wants
the
to go in
songs.
heaven. Good heaven.
Good heavens, his. That was funny, yeah. And we're not. There's I don't think they're released yet, but he wrote diaries like for basically all of the Beatles' career, and they're being compiled and being released. He claims that he wrote one of the songs, or he helped write one of the songs, and I think at some point Paul McCartney agreed, and then he took it back and said no, he didn't actually. I don't know what to believe.
Yeah. Do you want to hear a joke about a cow?
I wasn't finished on Mal Evans, but yeah, go on.
No, I don't have one. Anyway, moving on. Sorry. A bit cheesy, that one.
I don't know if Louis wants to... oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know if Louis wants to take over Ramsay's mic here this way.
Dairy me. Pull the other one.
God, he's on fire. You've got so many cow jokes.
I know.
Sergeant Pepper, yeah, probably another... Oh, maybe Revolver, though. I don't know what... So I'd have Beatles for Sale, Abbey Road. Third choice would probably be... This is where it starts to get a bit murky.
Murky.
Maybe Revolver.
What are your favourite Beatles songs, like individual songs?
See, this is so difficult for me.
Yeah, I could.
Because I love pretty much every single one.
It changes every day. I mean,
Some of the ones that are like the closest to my heart are Rocky Raccoon,
Rogue
which
Choice.
is really rogue. Rocky Raccoon,
Rocky
which is on the
Raccoon.
White Album.
It is on the White Album.
Because my year 4 teacher, who was like one of my favourite teachers, Mr. Lear.
Shout out.
If you're
Friend of the
listening,
pod.
yeah. He used to play that on the guitar and sing it to us, and so
It's a good song.
remember
Just
that
a
from my primary,
rogue choice.
Yeah.
I'd probably have I Saw Her Standing There up there somewhere.
Yeah. Blackbird, first song I learnt on guitar.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet. Here, There and Everywhere.
Strawberry Fields, my mum's favourite Beatles song. Yeah.
Nice. We're just naming Beatles songs now.
The Beatles to me don't feel like a band, you know what I mean?
And
They
I've
feel
spoken to you about this,
Yeah.
right? But what do you think of? Have you seen the film Yesterday?
Yeah.
What do you think of
crap.
it? Yeah,
Yeah.
just full stop crap. Is there
Terrible.
any value in it?
The fact that Ed Sheeran's in it shows that it's shit.
You don't like Ed Sheeran?
I don't mind Ed Sheeran, but he's not an actor, is he?
So what we're saying, films are just terrible if they've got non-actors in them.
Most of the time, yeah.
To be fair, they can't normally act.
Yeah, such as The Rock.
Well, yeah, but
The Rock's an actor. He's not
No,
a good actor.
no, The
but he's
Rock
an
is
actor.
shite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's terrible.
No, he's no.
But like
Are
Batista,
you arguing that Ed Sheeran's
Dave
better than The Rock?
Batista is
Batista
not.
is an
Dave
incredible
Batista is
actor.
not an actor by trade. He was a WWE wrestler.
Yeah.
But he is a brilliant actor.
He's an actor now, though. He
Yeah.
doesn't wrestle anymore.
Yeah,
Are you-
but
are you good at
he
acting?
was a non-actor.
Am I good at acting?
Yeah,
Kind of.
yeah. Did you ever do? Did you do like a year 6 play?
Yeah. Do you know who I played?
Go on.
Ricky Tomlinson.
What?
Yeah.
What? I just as Ricky Tomlinson.
Just as Ricky Tomlinson.
What was the play?
It was like an Oscars ceremony, and I had to come out. This is my year 5 play, actually. We did a year 6 one as well. I'll go
Yeah.
into that. Ricky's, yeah. We're getting a picture of Ricky Tomlinson up.
Oh, what
We've
a man!
mentioned the royal family.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like me. And he didn't look like me.
It's an argument.
He looked
He's from-
especially
he's
less
from
like
Liverpool.
me when I was 7 or 8 or ever old we were in year 5.
He's from Liverpool, isn't he?
Ricky Tomlinson as a child, but I didn't play him as a child. I played him as an adult. And then I met him on a plane afterwards.
No.
And I
you
was
met
like,
Ricky Tomlinson.
Yeah, I was like 7, but I was like, I just played you in my school play.
He went to prison as well.
Did he?
Yeah, he was a social activist when he was younger.
Oh, I did know that. Yeah. A lot of prison talk today.
Yeah.
Weird theme.
What? If you had to go to prison? No, I'm going to phrase this differently. How many weeks would you be in prison if you got 100 grand a week?
I'll probably just do the 1 week.
10 grand a week?
I'm not built for prison.
No, but sure, like no one's saying you have to go into like a category A prison. Like you're in like the
Well, what
pussy
category
prison.
am I going?
We're saying he's in like
B and a half.
Right. So I'm not with the tax evaders, but I'm not with the serial killers.
yeah, like what like who's he with?
You're just with the boys. Like,
Like is it like the chilled like is it a chilled vibe? If it's a chilled vibe, I'll do a year and it'll be set for life.
it's just,
year's a long
prison,
time.
isn't it? I don't know.
Prison would be so boring.
I sit
man.
in my room all day anyway. I just come out to do podcasts.
There's not like
Yeah.
murderers and rapists near your room. Like,
Yeah, but I don't think we'd be with the murderers and rapists if we're in a Cat B.
what? Who goes in Cat B?
So Cat B, let's see Cat B prisons. But I'm sure like Cat B is like a bit chilled.
Catty B.
Cat B.
Yeah, so they're not a threat to the public, police, or national security.
Oh, it'd be easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Centre Parks.
Wait, go back. What's that cat doing?
Cat B.
Actually, the camera can probably see that. Can't it?
Yeah. No, it can't. It's all white on the screen. This is just a picture of a cat in a prisoner's outfit. Didn't know you were such a big fan of cat pictures.
Have you got any pets?
I have a dog,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Sammy.
Sammy.
Yeah,
Nice.
Shih Tzu.
What?
It's only got one
Shih
eye.
Tzu?
Only got one eye.
Really? One eye Sam.
Sure. Do you know what you call a Shih Tzu missing an eye?
A shiz,
Shih Tzu. A Shih Tzu. Two different punchlines there. Mine was funnier.
Yeah.
I'm messing up my microphone. I can't really hear myself. Yeah, turn me up. Turn me up.
Should we?
Well, if you speak directly into it, you can hear yourself.
Oh, fantastic.
Should we move on to the main event?
Yeah, well, I kind of joint co-main event with Second Coming, really, but
Yeah, but I feel both of us had not heard this album that
We
we're about to do before, and I've got a hell of a lot to talk about.
I
so.
kind of do, but I'm going to let you take charge on this one. We're going to be now talking about... What are you pumping your fist for? You just checked your phone and, like, pumped your fist.
I've got bets on.
Oh, right. What's your bet?
AC Milan and Rennes, I needed both teams to score, and they have. And Ludo Goretz versus Servette, I need Ludo Goretz to win, and they're 1-0 up.
Gambling at it, isn't it?
Okay, so we are going to talk about Twin Fantasy, in brackets head to head, because that's
No.
the 2018 version.
Right.
And
Fantasy
by
by
Car Seat Headrest, who are an American indie rock band formed in
Love the note taken.
Leesburg, Virginia, and currently located in Seattle. Seattle, a massive place for music in America.
Yeah.
Um,
Fronted by Will Toledo.
Will Toledo, who basically does most stuff. Ethan Ives, Seth Dalby, and Andrew Katz. But originally it was just Will Toledo, and
Is it Toledo or Toledo?
I'm going to go for Toledo.
Let's go with Toledo. And see
Um,
what happens.
and originally he recorded this album by himself, or at least it was a solo project, in 2011, in 2010, sorry. And it became popular on the music platform Bandcamp.
Right.
And so people started following him. I don't know whether he was called Car Seat Headrest originally.
Did he bill himself as Will Toledo, or was he?
I assume he's
relevant
Car Seat
project?
Headrest because I'm pretty sure he wears a mask or something, doesn't he? Like
I don't know. I'm completely alien to Car Seat Headrest
I'm
until
pretty
this
sure.
week.
I'm pretty sure he wears like a gas mask or something.
But what's that got to do with cars?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, there we are. He's in a gas mask. there.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What have you done?
I thought there was a spark that went off or something. My phone just fell. Yeah, that's the bloke.
That's horrible.
It looks a bit
For the music he's
gimpy,
making,
doesn't it?
For the music he's making,
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
it's a bit scary. That's
Anyway.
like Slipknot.
That's Will Toledo with his weird kinks. And
Maybe.
and so this, and then he re-recorded the album that he originally recorded by himself in 2010. He re-recorded it in 2018 with a full band, and it's pretty good. I quite enjoyed it. I thought there were a few moments where it was a bit pretentious, where he
Yeah,
was doing things
That was my main issue.
that didn't need to be done, where he was trying too hard. But I think as an album, it's very, very creative. The production's incredible.
Yeah.
I'll get onto some more details later, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Yeah, I mean, the production's a big thing. I think you probably enjoyed it more than I did. I wanted to pay attention, but I kind of had it on in the background, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was just...
I listened to it.
It lost my attention.
I listened to it twice. Once with headphones. Once
I just had it
it
playing
out in the room. Yeah.
But it was on my headboard, so it made it louder. I've managed to make it so if I put my phone in my headboard, because there's like a tiny little gap.
Do you listen to it just like out of your phone?
Yeah, I did, because
Like we need to.
I don't know why. Normally I listen to it in my headphones.
Yeah, we need
but-
to get you some better equipment for the Musish podcast.
Yeah, well, I've only got... Well,
put it in a
my audio
put it in a
setup
glass.
Start a GoFundMe.
Get
Can
Gabby.
speaker.
Can we get me like headphones or something? My setup at the minute is one AirPod because the other one doesn't work anymore.
Crazy, yeah.
I'm on one AirPod at the minute. I
Yeah.
lost an AirPod this week.
Well,
Heartbreaking.
I lost.
Have you
the
got a
other
right
one.
or a left?
Right.
Oh, I've got a left.
We could
We
team
could
up.
team up. We could smash it.
I lost the left one somewhere in my room. I know it's in my room. I dropped my AirPod case and it flew off. But it doesn't really matter because it doesn't work anymore.
Put your AirPod in your mouth and then the sound will spread to your ears.
Is that true? Does that do that?
No.
No. I believed you then. I thought that was something you'd know about.
In what possible world would that work?
As it could connect to the bones. I feel stupid now.
Anyway, I've got quite a few notes down.
I didn't make notes on this album, but I have thoughts that I remember that I wanted to talk about. There's one where he says he wants to be a rock star. I like that one a lot. I don't remember which is which song, because every song on that album is like 8 minutes long, and then it's split into like 3 different sections.
I think the songs I actually enjoyed the most were the 16, 17-minute songs. I just thought that there was a lot to sort of it felt like a sort of journey in the songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's one. I don't know if you remember which one it is. I don't. But he says he's. You think the chorus is about to come in, and he just speaks, and he says, "Yeah, we're not going to do a chorus yet. We're going to keep it going." Then that builds tension for the chorus.
Yeah.
Not exactly what he says, but he says basically along those lines. And then the chorus does come in, and it's so impactful because he's actually just said, "Yeah, this is what I'm doing, by the way. Listen up for when the chorus comes in."
That's really clever. I know a lot of people are mental about this album.
Yeah.
And there seems to be a bit of a stigma around the fans of this album as well.
It's a big
They're meant to be knobheads, apparently, the people that really love this album.
I don't know.
But I was listening through comments about this album, and people have said that this album saved my life and stuff like that.
Wow, I mean,
just because of how personal the lyrics are. I mean, there's a lot to do with food disorders and isolation and sort of self deprivation.
I didn't catch the food disorder bit.
Yeah, there was one song where it was like I can't remember what the lyrics were, but there was sort of repetition of you want me to eat and I don't want to, or something.
I remember
something
that,
like that. Yeah. I thought the lyrics were actually really cool and very, very personal. And it's interesting to hear how he conveyed the lyrics that he'd obviously written nearly 10 years before, how he sort of brought a new life to them 8 years on, because obviously his life must have changed in those 8 years. So it's just interesting to see how he conveyed that, yeah. But
I think weirdly some of my favourite parts of the album was just when he was speaking, which I don't normally like. I want to hear the music. But
what did you think of his voice, his singing voice?
It's
not a great voice.
It wasn't for me.
Yeah, I said that it sounded a bit. No, his voice didn't sound like Julian Casablancas, but there were Julian Casablancas.
The Strokes.
Yeah.
No, I just disagree.
Yeah,
that's why I was looking at you like that.
No, but there were some distorted vocals like at the top of when he went at the top of his voice.
Very occasionally, I could hear a stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'd say the music looked quite.
You listen to any American indie rock band from
2000 onwards.
Yeah, you're gonna hear a Strokes influence.
Yeah, and I wrote a lot about the production. Like some of the multi-tracking with the voices was unbelievable. And there was quite a full sound to it as well.
Yeah,
it had quite a echoey sort of reverby sound to it that obviously focused on that in the recording process.
Yeah, there were times maybe the music wasn't always for me, but the production was really impressive.
The production was amazing.
Oh yeah, this is cool. Like I do like this.
I think when you get your headphones, when we get the GoFund page sorted,
please buy me a pair of headphones.
If we all chip in,
I could just put my bank details in the Instagram bio. Just transfer me money. Buy me headphones.
I wouldn't do that.
My birthday's not for ages, and Christmas isn't for ages either. So. Oh, Chris wants to say something.
Can I just say, while there's been a little lull, in the last 20 minutes, Catfish and the Bottlemen have just released new music for the first time in 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a new Catfish song out right now. So
Anyway, moving on.
No, do you like Catfish and the Bottlemen?
I don't mind them.
I'm seeing them in
I'm
Leeds.
so.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
I'm.
they're not that
They've just
interesting,
also
are they?
announced summer sessions in Cardiff and Edinburgh, so I've just registered for pre-sale.
Cool.
So I'm going to
Yeah.
try and get tickets for that.
Yeah, that'd be.
Evidence of KT doing his work.
Yeah,
come
thank
on.
you on the research there. Big Prozzy KT. I don't. Could we listen to that now and then give our thoughts, or we'd have to stop the recording? So I think
I can
We'd
stop the
get-
recording. We can listen to it, and then you can give your thoughts on it straight after.
let's do
Like,
that.
and we'd cut us listening to the song.
Well, no, I'll just pause it. So like it won't. I don't have to do a cut. So okay, right. We will be back with you. You won't, listeners. You will not hear a gap, but
Yeah.
we're going to go and listen to the song.
Stay tuned. And we're back
Yeah.
in the room now. this
Where,
time.
where did we go? I thought we were in the room the whole time.
Well, we didn't leave the room.
Yeah.
No, we listened to Catfish and the Bottlemen's new song. What's that song called, Chris?
It's called. Oh, I don't actually remember. Poor Showtime. Very good.
Showtime.
Thanks, Louis.
Thank you, Louis. New producer, maybe.
Proddy P.
Thoughts?
Yeah, it's just shit, innit?
No, I wouldn't go that far. It was fine,
It's just like every Catfish song ever.
but a bit worse.
But, yeah, if that's possible, yeah.
It is possible. I like.
I don't mind Catfish, but they're just very, very generic, aren't they?
It's quite one note, and I think if you a band like them who's been on a hiatus for 5 years to come back with a song that sounds exactly like
Yeah,
it could have just come
just
off
do-
any of your other albums.
Just do something a bit different. Just like go to a different chord for once or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing them at Leeds Festival, as are you.
Yeah,
Or you're going to be
and-
at Leeds
and
Festival.
Krish,
And
yeah.
Yeah,
Krish.
that's like half the reason I'm going. To be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
I
alongside.
can't say I'll be excited for that
Could you
particular
get the lineup,
I
please?
so can. I'm
Well,
really-
yeah, I was about to talk about this.
Yeah.
When we were listening to the song, we kind of panicked and went, what are we going to talk about? It's 2024.
Oh yes, it is very good.
The lineup this year, fantastic. Like,
Would you say
Yeah,
That's not it.
I would.
Where's
that
the,
is not it?
why am I not
I love
seeing
like a
the
good
actual
lineup,
lineup?
I couldn't
Go on
find it.
Instagram. Go on Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, very good. Yeah.
Very
Cheers.
good. Very good.
Thank you.
What was it we were saying yesterday? Cheers, Ramsay. Thank you. Very good. Every time somebody made a shot in
all
pool.
the best, son.
Is it Leeds Fest or is
It's
is it
Reading and Leeds. They always put Reading first.
official? Randall?
Official Reading Leeds. There we are. They always release
Right, this is what we're looking
the
at.
Reading.
Oh, I don't like
videos,
that
never
poster.
Leeds.
It's
Why?
violent on the eyes.
I can't even. Can you read that? Okay.
Kind of. We'll see.
You know what? Let me just full screen it. That'll help.
Slightly, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
better.
better.
There we go.
So we've got Blink 182 opinions.
I like
I like
Blink-182.
Blink.
I was big into them when I was like
Where are
15, you know.
Not a huge fan,
They're
but
fun. I like them.
Fred again.
Fred again, he'll be good. I'm not familiar with too much of his stuff. but
We
I'm
like
sure
a bit
he'll
of
be
I
Fred
do
good.
again,
like
don't
Fred
we?
again. Yeah. Lana Del Rey.
Again, don't listen to too much Lana Del Rey. I've been told by my friend Jacob, who keeps coming up, that I need to listen to all of Lana Del Rey before the gig because she's really, really good.
I
But I've
got
never-
pelters from my mates on FIFA the other day because I was saying that I don't like her music because it all sounds the same. And they were like, no, she's brilliant. Like, these are two blokes who I didn't even know listened to her.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
People are
I-
very, they defend Lana Del Rey a lot.
Yeah.
She's-
Yeah, they do.
Lana Del Rey's got shooters.
Yeah. I listened to her debut, Born to.
Yes.
I listened to her debut, Born to Die, and I really enjoyed that. And then I listened to Norman fucking Rockwell, which I think's her most well-known album potentially.
Yeah, I think so.
It was an hour of just dirge. I listened to it on the train. I was like, I just want to jump off the train.
I'm
right
not
now.
familiar with that word. Dirge. What is that?
Dirge, that's a word.
I've never heard that. I'm sure it's a word, but I don't know what it means.
Dirge definition.
I think it's spelled with an I.
like that.
Or-
yeah,
an E.
we're getting a Star Wars character up. Dirge. Cool. Darth Dirge. I don't know.
A lament for the dead. A mournful song, piece of music or sound. Okay.
Well, that kind of fits with.
Yeah.
Lana Del Rey.
Too
Yeah.
slow, miserable, or boring. Yeah, valid.
Oh, there we
Tell you
go.
what a word.
I was worried that we'd have a repeat of last week of you just using words without understanding what they meant. But no, you've actually used a big word, not a big word, but an impressive word.
A huge
Correctly.
word. A huge one-syllable word.
Dirge.
No, this is a good game. This is a great game. We'll get onto that in a minute because this is a good game.
Go on.
What's the biggest one-syllable word you can think of?
Oh.
So the most amount of letters. No, don't look it up.
I'm
Don't
going
look
to
it
look it
up.
for myself.
Yeah, but we can
Yeah, but
see
we
that.
Can see, yeah,
Just
yeah.
don't look at it then.
Right, turn around.
I know the answer, so I don't know. I don't know why I'm.
I don't know. Go on. I've literally no idea.
This is an exciting one, isn't it? Throngs.
We played this in the car on the way to the train station, didn't
yeah.
we? Yeah.
And if that doesn't excite you, that word, throngs.
Squirreled
That's
Squirrels is 2 syllables.
What are you on?
with 1 syllable. Are you telling me Wikipedia's wrong? Squirrel.
Yeah.
Strengthened is there. How do you say that
Oh,
with
it's
one?
in.
Strengthed. That's
it's-
an old word. It's Old English, man.
It's
Scrooched.
if you say squirreled in an American accent, it's
Squirrel.
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 Squirrel dead.
Did we squirrel?
Excellent dead.
Oh, spotted it.
I hate that. Every time you do that, I hate that. Thanks to the Reddit league.
Liam
right,
Gallagher.
please.
Have you heard of him?
I'm fantastic. Very excited for that. He was the reason I bought the ticket in the first place, and then the rest of the lineup came out, and I was big into it. Catfish, the bottom M, just discussed that.
Yeah.
You're not a fan.
Jerry Cinnamon.
Jerry Cinnamon. I know.
She's a belter.
I know.
I'm
Chris
so
is excited.
excited.
for that.
I
so
am as well.
excited.
That'll be class.
I like Jerry Cinnamon. Two Door Cinema Club. I only really
Wait,
know
are we
one song.
are we ignoring the one and only?
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, 21 Savage.
21
Yeah,
Savage.
he'll be good.
Yeah. It'll be 21 Savage.
Yeah,
for sure.
that'll be savage.
Oh, sod.
Kneecap, I've heard of them.
We're not going through everyone.
Yeah,
Just
no,
the
we
people.
are, we are. The people we know.
Yeah.
The Prodigy.
Ray.
Neck Deep are good. I don't know if you listen to much
I've
Neck
not
Deep.
heard of it.
I don't mind a bit.
You don't mind a bit of net deep, do you not?
Prodigy.
Ray's all right. Fontaines, you must know. You must have heard a bit of
Fontaines.
Fontaines.
I've been listening to a lot of Fontaines recently.
Fontaines
I'm
is
not
so
really a big fan. I
good,
listen to
Bleachers.
I listen. I'm not finished.
Yeah, I've listened to a bit.
I like
I didn't
Bleachers.
know the
A bit
last.
of order,
I didn't know the
please.
last dinner party was there.
Yeah.
I really like them. Yeah.
I think I'm on
Pendulum. Boys, Pendulum.
Boing boing.
Now, have you listened? I know I played you a few Pendulum songs. You didn't like them.
I can't remember.
Gav, are you much of a Pendulum man?
Never heard of them.
Listen to some Pendulum.
Don't like a bit
I
of
do know
Pendulum.
the last dinner party.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought
Renee
I was-
Rapp, who was
Renee Rapp.
Regina George in the new Mean Girls movie.
which I haven't seen. I
Which
wanted
is
to
shit,
see
don't say
Is it?
But listen to the listen to the original Broadway musical
Right.
because it's brilliant. But the new film is if you took all the charm away from the musical music, slowed it down and made it shit. Apart from the tunes that Renee Rapp sings, which are really good.
I really like.
And
Mean
she's
Girls.
you know.
What's the song that Renee Rapp just had to come out?
She's.
Hang on, let me just.
No, we're not doing this.
No. I'm putting up the songs that she's
What's
just come out.
Something's just come out. It was tied with the Mean Girls movie.
The one with Megan Thee Stallion, Not My
I
Fault.
think so. She calls herself a mean girl, isn't it? Or
Megan Thee
Megan
Stallion.
calls her a mean girl.
I think it's Not My Fault. Yeah.
Can we have the lyrics and go to Megan's verse? I think I'm on about the same one. Megan, we're not on first name basis. Sorry.
Meg.
I mean, who wouldn't want to be in love with me? I'm a mood. Boring whore's got a Pinterest.
My mood.
I'm a stallion, but they come in for me like Trojan. It wouldn't be me if I ain't caused commotion.
Bars.
Yeah. She's told us she's the Black Regina George. I like that.
Yes, that is. I'm
Bikini
thinking
top,
about the right
booty
song.
shorts, Megan Core. Oh, cold.
Yeah. What's it called? Not my fault.
Not My Fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great song. That's really good. I listened
Listen
to it.
to the original Broadway like version of it. 10 out of 10. It's the top of my Spotify for the last 4 months.
Right. I'll have to
No,
give it a
not 4
listen
months.
then.
4 weeks.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Back to the lineup.
Yeah.
The Prodigy.
Fantastic.
We've been absolutely loving the Prodigy.
Prodigy
Ramsay
is
comes to mind
so
and plays
good.
FIFA, and we just listen to the Prodigy.
Denzel Curry.
Yeah.
Great. Have
Boo.
you heard?
Do you know much Boo?
No.
Boo's very good.
Wait, shut your eyes.
Don't. You're gonna shout, and I don't want you
Shut
to.
your
say
eyes. Shut your eyes.
it. Oh.
Boo.
Oh. That still was actually quite scary. Confidence Man. Again, Jacob getting another mention. My friend from home. He's a big Confidence Man fan. He's forcing us to go to that.
David Kushner will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will be.
Georgia Smith. Nick
Georgia
Deep
Smith.
Georgia
again.
Smith.
Wombats. You're a big
I
Wombats
love the
fan,
Wombats.
I love the Wombats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever Wombats comes on at Prees, there's always a
We both look at each
yeah.
other, give each other a
Wonder
nod.
Horse.
Wonder Horse.
Wonder
One of my
Horse.
favourite bands at the moment.
Sonny Fodera, Barry Can't Swim, great. Viagra Boys. Are you familiar with Viagra Boys? They're actually really good.
That's a loaded question.
I don't mean. Are you familiar with Yeah, they're really good. Listen to them; they're great.
And no, I'm not.
No,
No.
listen to them; they're brilliant. They've got Punk Rock Loser and Troglodyte are 2 really good songs by them. Crawlers.
Great word.
Brilliant word.
Yeah.
Crawlers. Are you familiar with Crawlers?
No.
Crawlers are a
No.
band half from Liverpool, half from Warrington, who had a song
Yellow Wall.
that went really big on TikTok, called
big
"Come
these
Over
massive
Again."
promotions.
They've just had an album out, which I haven't actually listened to. I keep meaning to listen to, but we went to see. I was like 16, first gig I ever went to, or first gig I went to was like not by myself, but without like my mum, and we went to go and see them. We'd bought tickets for like a £5. Izzy, friend of the pod, but said go and buy tickets to this. Then that song blew up. They
Yeah.
were massive, and we were going to go and see them in this tiny little room in some venue in Liverpool. And on the way there, I was sat next to this girl on the bus, and I thought it was weird. She had a T-shirt with her face on it, or she looked a lot like the girl on her T. This isn't really relevant, but she
No,
looked
I'm
a lot.
I'm loving
Her
this.
T-shirt had a face on it, and I thought she looks a lot like her T-shirt. And then she walked up on stage as the opening act, and I was like, I was on the bus with her. I spoke to her when I was like, sorry, this is my stop. Like we had a conversation.
That's a weird decision though, to wear yourself as you perform.
Well, I think they just had merch released, so they
fair.
were showing off the merch.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Crawler's really good. Give them a listen.
Brucey.
Kind of emo-y, but they're
Ooh.
good. Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
I like
a
a bit
bit
of that.
a bit cringe, but it's fun. Like it sounds good.
That's right. Bit
I know
cringe
that's
and
your-
fun. That's like that's my 2 tick boxes.
Um,
Brucey's good. Saw him at Reading 2 years ago.
Skrillex will be.
Skrillex would be crazy.
Relax.
Who was it who was saying that I'm going to leave? Penis James,
Yeah.
pianist in our band. He was like, "You're going to watch Skrillex if I go, and you're going to come out of that being a massive Skrillex fan." I don't see that happening.
Skrillex is good.
Is he?
Yeah. Skrillex has a few good tunes.
I know Bangarang.
You know, Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. You've
Yeah.
heard that. There's a Humble remix which is half decent.
Oh, that sounds quite good actually.
Yeah. But yeah, meh.
Have you heard the remix of Humble mashed up with DNA?
No.
It's the instrumental from Humble, and then
Oh, I have. I
DNA.
have heard it. Yeah.
You will have done it. It's
Yeah.
all over TikTok. It's so good.
Barry can't swim, bless him.
Poor guy.
Barry's drowning.
Dom Dollar, good.
Yep.
Good DJ.
Bieber
Doobie.
Yeah, Bieber
would
Doobie
be
would
great.
good.
I love Perfect Pairs.
James
Good song.
Marriott.
James Marriott.
Yeah.
I like James Marriott tunes.
And
I like
Arthur,
James
Marriott
Marriott.
is
Arthur
music.
Hill's there. isn't
Yeah, Arthur Hill's knocking about somewhere.
he? Yeah.
I can't really.
Arthur Hill at the bottom on the Sunday or the Friday for us. Mannequin Pussy.
Dearie me.
That's an interesting one.
What,
Leave that out.
Some people get away
Leave
with.
it out.
Leave it out,
Fucking
mate.
leave it out. Leave it out. Have you seen this new stage, the Chevron stage?
I've
They
heard
did
of this
the-
new
they did the-
stage.
yeah, they did the announcement this week. I'll pull it up.
We were talking about this earlier, me and Louis.
Were you?
Yeah.
It
We,
looks-
we were just intrigued
Louis, are you
what it
coming
is.
to Leeds?
Louis is
Good
coming,
man.
He's coming. There we go. Well,
Yeah, let's. Right, I'll pull it. It's a minute video.
yeah. He's coming, but not coming.
We
You
don't
see
have
what I
any
mean?
audio, but
don't be.
huh?
Let's leave this.
Yeah,
Leave it. Get out of my pub.
We've not actually seen the stage yet. This is just a video.
No, so it's an arena, so it's an
New
outdoor
arena
one,
stage.
but it's got like lights in the crowd.
Lights and crowds.
I'm guessing that'll be Skrillex.
DJs.
So
So
the
more
Chevron
Oh,
stage
Vic
is
Star comes out.
the Chevron
lose my
stage
shit.
will have it's this row, so Prodigy, Skrillex, Boo. So it's your DJs and your rappers, really.
Right.
Did you see that video on YouTube on Vic Star's account where he's doing the set in London
No,
and KSI and Chiff and stuff are there? He's so awkward on stage. Like
yeah, he's just an awkward bloke. But have a look at this. So it's got this like roof bit thing over it,
that's crazy.
over the crowd. So you've got this.
And that-
It's an outdoor stage with a roof.
Surely that's indoor.
No, because it's not. Like, look at the way it works. So that's the roof over the entire thing.
Imagine you're on
and
about-
that's still outside. If
Imagine
you
you're
were-
on
if
7 substances and you're in there.
You're gonna have the time.
I bet Skrillex fans are into that kind of thing. Yeah.
You're gonna enter a different realm.
Listen, the Prodigy start playing, and you're just gonna start floating.
Twisted Firestar.
That's mental.
I literally will set on fire.
I saw a video of him doing Twisted. Is it just called Firestarter? The song?
Firestarter.
Yeah.
I saw a video of him doing that live the other day. Got me really excited to see him.
Who are you? Yeah. So okay, excluding Liam Gallagher, who are you most excited to see?
Wonder Horse, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm almost more excited to see Wonder Horse than LG.
That's a crazy statement.
Well, LG's shit,
That's
but
Yeah.
it's
What?
LG. He's not good, is he?
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. He's not a good singer.
No, but he's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's doing all of Definitely
It's
Maybe.
not. If it was Oasis, obviously, but
He's doing all of Definitely Maybe. That's the thing he's doing is...
yeah,
Because he's doing that Definitely Maybe tour, and then... I can't believe that game fell through. I'm fuming about that.
Yeah,
It's
that
really
that was going to be
exciting to
such a good game as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you prefer Dick and Dom?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What, sorry?
I could not hesitate there.
Dick and Dom.
Do you prefer Dick and Dom or Sam and Mark?
Sam and
Jesus
Mark's Big
Christ.
Friday wind-up was goated.
That was good. That was good.
Sam
Dick and Dom, though.
Dick and Dom was
Dick and
so
Dom-
good. Bogies.
Goated.
We're not doing that in the podcast.
No, we're not doing that.
They used
Did you ever
Yeah.
play bogeys in school?
Bogies.
It used to scare me so much.
Bogeys.
Bogies.
Bogeys.
Bogies.
We're not playing bogey. It did. It used
What
to
has this
scare me.
devolved into?
This is the second
This
episode.
is we've done the Muse. Now we're on the Ish.
We've just fully lost our heads.
Have you got any change on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dick and Dom was my answer. By the way.
Have a guess how much change you have to the penny right now, and we'll reveal.
I actually have.
We'll reveal whether he's right on the podcast.
I have one more note to talk about. I don't know if you're killing time. Like
Yeah,
I can actually have conversation. If you
the
want.
drums on Second Coming. Wow.
How much change do I have on me? I'm gonna say. Why am I entertaining this? £3.80.
Right,
Wow.
I'm gonna go for.
While I'm counting that,
Not that I'd have a clue. I'm gonna go for £4.33.
No, he's got £2.66.
while I'm
reckon.
counting that, I'd like to ask you about what is your favourite gigs that you've been to? You said you've not been to many gigs.
I've never been to a concert. Strangely, I've never been to a
shocks me.
proper concert. Yeah, because I've never
Would you
had
count as a proper concert though?
like a stadium or an arena or something. The only gigs I've been to are like local like indie clubs.
£2.20.
I was closest then.
You were.
You were closest. Well done. Round of applause. No, to be honest, the place I've been to the most is me and Louis used to go to the Ferret in Preston. Where
See the Ferret.
my mate's band played quite a few times.
The
Oh, it
food
looks a cool little
nice.
place.
Yeah,
No.
quite a bit of underage drinking done there.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
Just
Glaston
admit to a
Ferret.
crime on the podcast.
Well, no, he didn't say it was
Under-
him.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So that places like that are the gigs I've been to the most. But I'd say the best gig
Fair saying.
I have been to, honestly, is Ben's band. Our friend Ben, boyfriend of our friend Amy.
Yeah, I missed that. I'm sorry about that.
His band Vacant Weekend, who are based in Manchester, and it was sort of like funk indie rock. Oh my god, it was just a joke. It was so good.
Yeah, I was really annoyed I missed that. I was going to go to that and then...
Like I'd listen
I
to
did
them.
all the
I'd listen to
tickets.
them anyway. We're
What do
trying to
we
get the Facebook.
The
up.
Facebook.
Yeah, the Facebook.
There
Up.
we go. Is this them?
Yeah, there's.
Have they
Ben
got
top
anything
right.
released? Are they on Spotify? or
Yeah,
anything
they're.
like
That's not Ben. Yeah, they're on Spotify. They're on Spotify.
they're Ramsay showed me their music. They're
Yeah.
very, very
that? I'm going to have to listen to it.
Proper,
again.
Yeah.
proper dead funker.
Proper dead funky.
dead funky.
Dead funker. And
Not
that.
that they need our shout out, but go and listen to Vacant Weekend.
Do you know what I did?
As
Do you
soon
know
as
what?
you
Do you
finish
know what I
this.
did today?
What?
Oh God.
what? No, not oh god. Our friend Kirky, Jacob
Yeah,
Kirk.
Jacob Kirk.
I was sat outside, and he comes with his washing, and he said, "No, he didn't say, can you teach me guitar?" But we got chatting, and he said, "Oh, I'd actually quite like to learn a bit of guitar." So I gave him a bit
Is
of
he
a,
learning drums
bit
as
of
well?
a guitar lesson. Yeah, so
He's
he's
gonna, yeah.
he's
gonna be a
learning drums
superstar.
from that and guitar from me. And to be fair to him, he was he picks it up a lot more easily than a lot of people do. He could put his hand in the right positions and
He plays Guitar Hero.
strum. He does, yeah. So I think
I'm unbelievable at Guitar Hero.
I think he's got the
He's
dexterity.
decent, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm different at Guitar Hero. That and
Are you
Mario
good at Just
Kart.
Dance?
No.
Oh, I'm on smoke at Just
Did
Dance.
somebody say just?
My best gig I've ever been to was I went to see Blur over the summer in Wembley. I bring this up every single
Yes.
time a Blur song comes on. Yeah, I went to see them in Wembley.
You like the new music?
Um,
Narcissist.
I like the Narcissist. We were speaking about the Narcissist yesterday.
Yeah.
I do like the Narcissist.
Blur are so cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh my!
St Charles Square is pretty good.
If only I could have Damon Albarn's hair from the 90s.
Yeah, we were. So it's supposed to be one show only reunion. We couldn't get tickets. I was absolutely fuming.
Yeah.
I went about my day, and I got a phone call from. Well, I had about 5 missed calls from one of my friends,
What?
and she was saying, "He looks very cool." She was saying, "Go on Ticketmaster right now. They're doing another day." We went to London, stayed in an Airbnb in the middle of nowhere. Willesden, I think it was called, if you're familiar.
Is that the set list from Wembley?
Yeah.
I love that tune, Villa Rosie.
Villa Rosie's great.
What a song, yeah.
Yeah, that's their set list. It was brilliant. They did. We got there straight off the tube. Drug dealer comes up. We were like, we don't want to be here. We get to the.
Of course he didn't.
We
yeah.
get to the.
Yeah, no drugs for me, thanks.
No, he was. To be fair though, he was a very nice
I'll
guy.
pass.
He was a very nice guy. Even though we were like shitting
Please, no.
We were shitting ourselves.
He's just completely ignoring us.
And yeah, we were shitting ourselves. And then he was like, we basically went, no, thank you. And he was like, fair enough. You enjoy your day. You know, just go about your day. And we did. And,
Cool story, brother.
And yeah, we get to the Airbnb. It was right above a shop. We thought we were in the wrong place.
What shop was it?
Just a corner shop.
Was it Londis?
It was not. It was a corner
Premier.
shop. And I'm not familiar with the type of corner shop. It was just it
Good
was
corner
an
shop,
brand.
though. Did you meet Bossman?
I did actually. I went to get a Lucasade the day after, but they had to get in. You know how shop doors and house doors are normally different.
Yeah.
This shop didn't bother with that. They had
That's
a front, they had a
corner
front
shop.
door.
Yeah.
But the concert was great. They were really good. We did think we were going to die in that Airbnb, but we didn't.
That's good.
They were Paul Weller opened.
No, did he? Wow.
He was pretty good. I don't really know much of Paul Weller's solo stuff.
No.
And he only
cool guy
plays
there.
his solo stuff.
Do you like the Jam?
Kind of.
Is
yeah.
it? Wait, is
They're pretty good.
No, I thought that was Noel Gallagher then. It doesn't matter.
No, they brought out Phil Daniels for Part Life. That was great. For Tender,
Who's Phil Daniels?
the guy who says Part Life, and
I
he's
see,
the
okay.
guy who does the talking.
Yeah.
For Tender, they brought out the London Community Gospel Choir, which was really good.
Cool.
They had about 30 people singing along. It was
Yeah.
great. And then there's an interview of him talking about the gig afterwards, and he said that the Sunday was better than the Saturday.
And were you
I was there on the Sunday.
lovely?
There you go.
Yeah. Do you think? Who do you prefer, Blur or Oasis?
To be fair, I don't think they can really be compared. I think there's.
But
just
if you had to, for you personally, who is your favourite band?
probably Oasis, but
But
Blur have better
Blur are
tunes.
clearly the better
Yeah.
band, aren't they?
yeah,
They're just so much more.
Pulp is the right answer for me.
Should we just end the podcast there?
Do you not like Pulp?
I don't mind them. But compared to Blur and Oasis, they're nowhere near.
Nowhere near in popularity. Music-wise, they're better.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
That's such a false statement.
This is such a riveting debate with no, they're not. Yes, they are.
I know, but I don't know what more to say because you're clearly just deluded.
They're just better.
I don't know any Pulp.
You know
Really?
common people,
I think I've heard the song name. I don't know.
which is a shit tune.
What?
Common people's awful.
Ridiculous.
I don't understand Paul.
I don't think we're going to agree on this.
Jarvis Cocker's cool. He
Yeah, very cool.
fucking killed Michael Jackson or whatever.
Yeah, so he did something like that. Yeah. He attacked.
Yeah, and he wears cool clothes
His
and,
suits are cool, yeah.
and glasses and hair. Do you
Smooth.
wear hair? or do you grow
You
hair?
have hair.
You have
Unless
hair.
it's like a toupee. Yeah, here we go. The Jarvis Cocker crashed the stage while Michael Jackson was performing Earth Song.
Stick the video on, if you can find it.
Can we get live video?
Yeah, this is crazy. Oh, you might.
What have we
What?
done to the world?
That's not what happened. Do you not find it a bit mental that like people were okay with that though?
What?
Like with Jarvis Cocker literally went and abused Michael Jackson.
Well,
Yeah.
were they okay? He got arrested promptly after.
Yeah, I don't think people were okay with it.
I don't think they were okay.
Did it? What he got?
I think that's him currently being arrested.
Oh right, but he
No,
got.
he wasn't legally okay.
Oh right, I thought he just like.
No, everyone just went, "Oh, don't do that."
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
No, he was.
I
yeah.
thought that's what happened.
No, he was arrested by the police.
He
He
says
didn't-
he was disgusted with the way that Michael Jackson was portraying himself.
Yeah.
He's sat there feeling a bit ill because he's there doing his Jesus act.
He compared himself to Jesus, and Jarvis
Right.
Cocker, who's not religious, by the way, just took issue with it.
Yeah.
But I'd let him.
It's
I
like-
think it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine when he does it. Just a
Wow.
big wow.
Fucking
He's
David.
got a big picture of David Bowie.
Bowie's
up.
been to Chernobyl.
David Bowie's dead.
Yeah, I know. R.I.P. But again, another one that's a bit overrated.
David Bowie.
Yeah.
Is he racist?
Bit overrated.
Oh,
I think he was racist. Though.
Probably.
He said some bad things.
He's a
There
bit.
was a- he
I think
was
he's a bit
addicted-
right wing, isn't he?
He was addicted to meth or something like that, and he went, "Yeah, he was a fascist."
Aren't
for
we
a little
all?
bit. No, we're not. He was.
I was going to say that to you yesterday. You know, have you ever seen the Oasis gig where they did meth before?
Yeah, the.
You should have done that before the. You should have
just
done it
should have
before
done
the.
meth.
Yeah, before the Battle of the Bands.
The
That
he
would have
did,
been crazy.
Yeah, well, what was the
You
club?
would have sung so well as well.
What was the club? The
I
Whiskey
don't-
Go Go. Whiskey Go Go. They did that. They thought it was something else. I think Joe was
That's
telling me about
note,
this the
That's
other day.
note knowledge right there.
Oh yeah,
Not ball knowledge, note knowledge.
is that what we're calling it? Music,
Yeah.
music knowledge.
oh, I've got a David Bowie quote up.
Adolf Hitler was one of the first rock stars.
I mean, yeah, that's not cool, is it?
No.
Nah, it's not
and
cool.
and prior to that, it was, I believe, very strongly in fascism.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, so maybe not a superb bloke.
Yeah,
A gay fascist because he was gay, wasn't he?
he was.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
It's crazy how people didn't realise that people didn't know George Michael was gay.
My dad told me a story about that. He was in school in the 70s, 80s, and he called George Michael gay,
Yeah,
and a girl punched him for saying it. But in fairness,
it was very true. Yeah,
he's gay, you know. Like,
yeah. Same with Elton John. People didn't realise he was gay. Freddie Mercury.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we kind of know that now. No, we all,
Yeah.
It's easy to go, oh, how do they not know when we know?
Yeah, I know, but I think it was a different time as well. I mean, if George Michael became famous now, I think people would probably assume that he was gay.
Well, he'd be more open about it, hopefully. I
Hopefully,
like to think that's
yeah.
the way things are going.
People should express their feelings
Yeah.
naturally and respectfully.
And on that note, shall we end?
Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, Gav.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed this
Well,
week.
do you know, I've had a great time. And, I came in here feeling ill. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I've still got a headache, but
I've not been...
I'll scram the paracetamol.
I had some paracetamol before we
Yeah.
left, so it's kind of...
I might take 4 tabs.
It kind of kicked in.
And the paracetamol.
That's a very good one.
I've been James Gavin.
I've been Ramsay Irwin.
And I've been Chris Tarkle. Please subscribe, follow Musish Pod on all platforms. I don't know if you've got a TikTok yet.
We don't... I was going to set that up. And
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, yeah. We've
Yeah.
got an OnlyFans account now.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
in good
Do you
sport too.
actually?
Yeah, I got an email this morning. I woke up, well, I say this morning at 4 o'clock. I woke up and there was an email in my inbox.
You woke up at 4 o'clock?
Yeah, there was an email in my inbox which read, verify your OnlyFans email. And I thought, what the hell's going on here? Jimmy Blackburn had set up an OnlyFans account to verify the story that we talked about in All in Good Sport yesterday about an Olympic diver's OnlyFans account.
Apologies, I haven't listened to the new episodes.
That's okay because so
I was going to listen to it tonight.
but yeah, big plugs. So listen to Musish, follow Musish on Instagram and TikTok.
At
when it's
Musish Pod.
made. Subscribe to the YouTube, like the YouTube video, listen to All in Good Sport, subscribe to all those things. Find the link trees. Basically, anything we do, just like it.
You've
and
kind
share
of
it
used
and-
this as an opportunity to plug your own podcast. You don't
We're
need
all
the
part
shout
of the same
out.
network.
You don't
Yeah.
need the shout out. You're
We're a
bigger
team.
than us.
We shouted you out yesterday.
Yeah, because we're smaller. We need the shout out.
No, not really.
Anyway, on a final note, have fun, be happy, Be kind.
Stay safe.
Love you
Rap
all.
before you tap it.
No.
Bye.